Hello everyone, good evening. Hope everyone is doing good. Just mention whether anyone portfolio is on red or else on a white. Mention it if it was in green also, okay? We'll go into the topic. Anyone has observed or not? We have said on the previous also, we have a major news ahead. Till the 1st of August, if we observe, I'm taking a date from today to August 1st. Absa, all the news are the major news. One is Joel's job opening, so and the second one is a federal fund rate, interest rate, that was FOMC, and core CPI and PCE data. No CPI, PCE data we can consider, and unemployment claims. Unemployment claims, it was one of the weekly we can observe, and the hourly earnings price and non-farm employment changes and the unemployment rate, everything is a major one. And the manufacturing prices, that's okay, right? So coming to the major point, the first thing is, who are the beginners are there, try to avoid the coming week, the whole week of the trading. Don't take any trades without any confirmations. Even though indicator gives the confirmation, but because of the news it might can reverse. So as of now, you have to, this week is a fundamental trading week, so you have to take trades only beyond the news and also the fundamentals, not based upon the indicators or else the price action, right? Hi Shruti, good evening. Coming to the time frame of a higher time frame, first we start with the daily, because that's one of the best thing. If we wanted to sustain in a markets, first we have to go with the daily, if possible weekly. That's not possible, right? We won't be getting the major entries or exits, and for smaller accounts it will be SL will be huge and all. Hi Sohan. So if I observe this daily confirmation, it looks like it will be going as an inside candle, right? If we look, if the candle will be closing within the range itself, whatever the yesterday's candle is there, it will be closing beyond this range, sorry, within this range, not beyond this range, within this range it was going to close. But still we have 7-8 hours left, right? And also we have a major news at 7 or 7:30. Yeah, at 7:30 we have a major news also, so it might can close below the whatever the yesterday's candle, or else it can close above it. Don't know, we have to wait for until unless the news considers. News is at 7 o'clock, right? 7:30, so it's better to wait 8 o'clock, then enter into the positions after the news candle, or else giving some time for a news, so that we'll get a confirmation that whether the candle is going to close above of this previous or else below of this previous candle. Okay, this is a analysis only for current price it was trading on. We can trade upon this until at what time we have a major news. It was on 30th till evening 5:45. The market will be moving only upon whatever the news is going to come at 7:30. So till tomorrow, that time what was, sorry, 545, it will be on beyond that range. Coming to the technicals on a lower time frames, OANDA, let me take a volume. Yeah, whatever the rejection is there, it was more than near or more than 25%, and also the next candle is green. With this confirmation, morning I have taken a trade 0.01 with only $3 risk and $7 as a profit. In 15 minutes I have taken, after this confirmation somewhere else here I have taken. This is the range as of now, considering these three candles as a base candles and this one as a rally candle. That means merging these three candles into one as a base candle. This was a red candle drop candle, this was a green candle as a rally candle. So I am looking this structure as a morning star. After this candle closes, that means once this morning star confirms the retracement, this is the retracement, whatever the candle wick we got, we can consider whatever the two base candles, these are the purely base candles. This is not exactly 50 to 60% it has, so I'm considering these two candles as a high, the high of this and the low of the swing will be considered as a zone as of now. And I have a minor, yeah, this was one of the minor supply zone. I just wanted to check whatever this base candle is there. Some candles we can tell directly, but for some 50-50 candles, that means if the percentage, the candle body range is more than 150%, if it was 51%, it won't show. So to track that 1 to 5% variation, I'll be using this boring candle, whatever the base candle it was going to give. So I've been considering level 1 first resistance. This is going to be our first resistance as of now. That means whatever the zone we got here, and we have a next resistance, one of the best resistance, and also the I'll be considering that resistance as a major one. Yeah, Shruti, Euro USD will be going, and Ronit, hi Ronit, good evening. Euro USD and USD JPY, right? Yeah, we'll check on it once we move with the gold. Okay. This is on a higher time frame, the 4 hours. In 1 hour also, it was almost same as a bullish. We can, as earlier we have seen, if you consider a trend line also, it was making a support, trend line support. But in 1 hour, I can see some of the consolidation. The consolidation range will be from 3333 to 3301. This will be the consolidation, because on higher time frame the market is slightly bullish, and also there is a news upcoming, we don't know what will be the news. If we observe on a lower time frame, on 1 hour time frame, I got some of the major supply zone. This is one of the supply zone, but it got breached. And also here I got one of the minor supply zone. It has not still breached. It was running as if this candle closes Already candle has been closed below the rally, so as of now on a 1 hour time frame it was bearish, but we have a zone, right? In a higher time frame we have to consider that higher time frame zone, so we have to be careful. That means if you're trading on a 1 hour time frame or else even lower time frame, you have to make sure that okay, the 4 hours time frame is bullish. So if you are taking any sell trades, you have to be very careful, and the stop loss, it can quickly hit your stop loss if you're taking any sell trades, because major trend is bullish till the resistance of 3333. If anyone has entered at this range, I think yesterday what I have given, yeah, yesterday on the same YouTube session we have thought, I said this will be a demand zone, just look for 1:1, I said, right? For aggressive traders it will be 1:1, but whatever the conservative traders, that means after looking for a reversal candle, okay, this is a demand zone, I need any reversal structure, okay, they'll be moving to 15 minutes time frame, sorry, 1 hour, right? Yeah, 1 hour we have a zone, that is whatever the base candle. I'm forwarding the whatever the previous zone is there, I'm taking now. Just remember the zone, whatever the candle high is there, base candle, this candle has a drop and a base and a rally, a morning star structure. It was not completely engulfed, but we can consider this as a minor only if we follow the price action. But whatever the demand, previous demand I have been marked, whatever this minor morning star candle has been formed, I have been considering as a major one, right? Move to 15 minutes or else 5 minutes, it's depend upon you. After the 15 coming to 15 minutes, I got my level here. The swing low will be a stop loss, and after this formation, this retrace, this is going to be my entry. Okay, it has been sustained so many hours, but in the end I got 1:1. And even though if I can sustain, I can wait until 3333, but I have captured almost 80%. The whatever the target I have fixed, 80% I have achieved. 1:1, 1:1.2 I have achieved, so I have closed the trade. As of now, it's a still bullish, because considering a higher time frame into the mind, this will be a resistance zone. When the market comes here, or else if it was a sustaining in between, we have a news time, so keep it on mind. Yeah, so okay, we'll look for one of the short trade on gold. Anyhow, we have to wait for a target to hit a TP or stop loss, right? I am moving to 1 minute. As I said, just think and better do it on a demo account. The SL will be at 3000. With 1:1. That's it I'm keeping. What's the volume? Yeah, volume is higher. Don't consider this. Just trade it on the paper trade. Okay. Look, it was one of the morning star formation. Red candle and a base candle and a rally candle, and whatever the morning star before confirmation, it was green candle. That means bullish moment, and the higher time frame is bullish, so that once the candle closes on the retracement, we can take an entry. Yes, candle has been closed. On retracement we can buy. Conservative traders, I'll been taking only a retrace trade on this, otherwise no trade. One is to one. So keep this on note, do it on a paper trade. So now we'll go to Euro USD. Okay, from today and yesterday it was aggressive sellers selling is going on. We'll see whether that selling is a notified selling or else news based, any inside news, or else inside edge, we can think inside news. It will, if it was like that, it will give a small indication. Earlier this was one of the demand zone based upon the previous structure. If you observe on 1 hour time frame, by seeing on the whatever the other trainer has said, why it was a freely falling. After taking whatever the zone on 4 hours we got, if make note, if any candle, we have marked this as a demand zone earlier, if any candle closes below of it, the market is bearish. We can take a retrace trade for a conservative traders, just wait for retrace. For aggressive traders, like whatever the retracement if done okay, whatever the stop loss from the next candle opening, if it was okay with that stop loss, they can go for aggressive selling because the demand zone has been mitigated. Now coming to 1 hour, if we see on 1 hour, the market has shown more supply zones than the demand zones on 1 hour time frame. If you look, this is one of the supply zone, this is one of the demand zone, and this is one of the supply zone, and this is one of the minor demand zone, not the major one. And 4 hours time frame, it's a major demand zone, that's it. If you consider, just count, this is one of the supply zone, this is one of the supply zone, this is one of the major supply zone. I am removing this. Yeah, on 1 hour time frame, if you look, the major supply zones are more than the demand zones. That means we should not take any buy trades until unless we see any one of the demand zones. I'll be showing with a previous example. Consolidation, yes, here. Yeah, if you observe here, this is one of the reversal, bearish reversal. It was major, not minor. So one bearish, and also count from here. It is one of the bullish reversal, and this is one of the bearish. These two are minor, so I am removing one by one. And also where next zone is at, here I got a demand zone in the consolidation zone itself. Okay, so one major supply zone, one major demand zone I got within the zone itself. And now where we got whatever the I'm marking the consolidation, the swing high, and till now whatever this reversal, this is the consolidation. But after the market giving a fake breakout, not completely breakout, we got a wick. I'll be considering whatever the low is there, that low I'll be considering. So this candle has given a breakout, not a breakdown. So till now whatever the swing low is there, this is the swing low. So as of now, after the giving the breakout, the market will be, we have what, one major supply zone and one major demand zone. So market is 50-50. We don't know which side it will go. It was going to give a breakdown or else breakout. It has given breakout. So as of now, it's okay. Aggressive traders can enter within a next candle. Conservative, wait for retrace. If you observe 1 hour also, you got a entry in the next day, in the night time, and you can consider it as a 1:1. You can scalp in this too. Okay, and you got a second retrace. From here, when the market is not given more than 1:1, I've been thinking that okay, from this retrace market will give minimum more than 1:2, so I'll be bullish. So while I'm going to look for more than 1:2, I have to look for what is the price action has been made in between the candles, in between the previous demand zone, as it's given breakout. So I'm considering this as one of the demand zone, till the previous demand zone to the current zone. I wanted to where we can take the zone. Okay, this is the zone I'm taking because it has been given breakout, right? Okay, if we consider here, earlier I have said because of the major supply zones has been found. In between this zone also we'll check. This is one of the minor supply zone. This is one of the major supply zone. If you observe here, this is a major supply zone. It has just given a fake breakout. That means candle has not closed. It has been reversed. That means from this zone itself the selling has been started. It's bearish, right? So if we wanted to take any buy entries, yeah, still time is there, right? Till 7:30 the market is going to be choppy or else any minor movements. That's it. You can find whatever the news is on the previous days we have, as one of the house of God said, fundamentally according to you falling to make it cheap for the news. Yes, house of gods, it's one of the point of view. Okay, that is one of the point of view, but in my point of view some inside edge happened. Because if you consider, so if I consider, I'm going to 4 hours. I have a consolidation zone. That means I thought the market will be consolidated at this zone. This is the zone only by considering news. With I thought market will consolidate here, but the market has given a more candle has been closed, and also it has been given more breakdown with a consolidation. In between it has formed one of the, this is one of the supply zone. It's been very big, but I have to wait until the news comes. Once this candle closes below, it's bearish, purely bearish. If market holds here, sustains here, I can think that okay, because of the news the whatever the holding positions of the previous investors are there, they might sold because of the huge volatility and whatever the news. The coming week, the complete week is a major newses, so because of that they have sold today. I'm thinking in that is one point of view, fundamentally your point of view, my point of view, some inside edge. This is my inside edge moment. This is the news moment. Okay, we have to wait for the news to arrive, then we can see. So will it move further down to 1.14400? 14400, 14400, where it was. Shruti, if I observe, whatever the supply zone is there, it was very huge. This is one of the demand zone by these one, three, four, by these five candles, and this is one of the demand zone. So it was both intact. That means I'm considering removing whatever the mediating line is there. So whatever the demand zone is there, it was very huge on a daily basis, and it can breach definitely, because until unless one of the news comes, everything is interrelated. Because if this whatever this zone is there, if any candle closes below of this line, whatever the line it was at a 4462, if any candle closes below of this, again next zone is at 13731. Until unless any candle doesn't closes below of this, the market is bullish from here. And if any candle doesn't close below of this 4462, market will be bullish from here, as we have newses. And also I said in the past 2 days, whatever the tariffs and whatever the manufacturing taxes and all, it was no month end 30th is not the final date. Earlier he said that it was going to be a final date, but now he's saying that after the 30th also you can make a negotiations. That means he's not sure, not committed, sorry, not fixed to the actual date. That means whatever the markets it will be normal in a regular basis itself. USD JPY standing at daily supply. So as of now, Euro USD, it was taking a resistance, sorry, support, and the market shows like this is one of the previous demand zone on a daily time frame. We have 7 hours left. If candle closes below of this, market is bearish, whatever the news it may be. My perspective, I look into the news, but this is the formation of the previous 1 to 2 months. On this 2 months perspective, whatever the news is formed, whatever the news is there, every news it will be on every each of the candle, right? Just consider every candle as a single news, or else for every 3 days we have one major news. Consider 4 candles, weekly 5 days, right? Consider just 4 candles. For every 4 candles you have one major news. Sometimes you have two, sometimes you have three. So in order to consider the technical also, every news and fundamental is into the candles. So that's one of my just perspective. Whatever the final decision, whatever the final thinking, everyone's thinking is different from each other. No one can think identically. So this is my bullish movement. Sorry, this is one of the earlier demand zone. This candle is my earlier demand zone. It got retraced, just given 1:1. Now it's breached. Whatever the demand zone has been formed over here, this is one of the demand zone, this is earlier demand zone. Both will be breached if this candle closes below this line, whatever the line, it was 1.15563. We have major news, right? Till we have 7 hours. So the because of the news, if the candle reverses and it closes above this line, whatever the zone 1.15563, market will be bullish. Till when? Till tomorrow's news timing. Okay, we can look on a bearish bullish movement till tomorrow evening, and we can think it as a consolidation also because of the heavy market fundamental movement, right? So as of now, this is the major demand zone. We have to wait until it closes. If candle closes below 1.13731, it's a free, it will be a more free fall till some days, I'm thinking, if candle closes below this. But we have our major newses, right? We have to think about it. USD JPY. On daily time frame, there is no zone for me. I'll move to 4 hours. Yeah, so coming to an up to 1 hour time frame, from 4 hours to 1 hour. Now I'm moving to daily. So it's currently trading within the selling zone. This is one of the supply zone. USD JPY on a daily time frame, it was trading in the supply zone. So if I wanted to bullish in this, the candle has to close above 190, 149.190. Then after the retrace, I'll be more shifting to bullish moment. If you want any scalp trades on a 1 hour time frame and all, second April, you wanted to check the 2nd April's candle. Yeah, this is one of the major supply zone. It was Yes, you are right, house of gods. And also this is one of the, if this candle is on red now, whatever the base candle is there, if it is on red, I'll be considering little confidently. As of now, I'll go with only a latest zone because this zone has been retested over here. So I'm not considering this zone once again. We got one more zone. So this is going to be a selling zone. So USD JPY, from considering, if we consider any news related to the USD JPY pair, if we have any news related to USD is a primary, right? JPY is a secondary. So the market will be, if the news comes positive way, the USD JPY will be positive. I said now we have to wait. I don't want it to leave the swing low because this was the swing high. So wait for a candle close above 151.210. That's on daily basis, considering as a long term. But as I said, this is one of the supply zone. In order to consider the next highest of the zone, consider this. You have to close this. Whatever the reversal zone is there, it has to breach and it has to retest. Then this will be a next supply zone. As of now, this is the current supply zone. Until unless it breaches or else mitigates, we have to look for another supply zone. That's it. Yeah, it's okay, no problem. So this is one of the good identification because this is one of my favorite supply zone. I used to check for the candles. This candle is going to be considered as a major, depends upon this supply zone. Whatever the base candles is there, whatever the previous any resistance, support has to cross in between the base candles, then I'll be considering this based drop as a supply zone. USD JPY done, your USD done. Yes, so currently it's trading at in the supply zone, so just be careful while you're taking any trade. Okay, 10:32. Okay, gold is on bearish. It has been taken a huge selling moment. I think SL was hit. 10:32. Yes, it was a SL. If you check on the retrace, this is one of the major demand zone on a 1 minute time frame. Hey, sorry, it was this was a retrace. Low was 3321.465. 3321.420. Okay, retest has been not done. I am not considering this as a retest, so it was a SL trade. This is the retest and this is the stop loss, right? We look for one more trade. I wanted to check on 5 minutes and 15 minutes. On 3 minutes it was bearish, on 5 minutes it was bearish. On 5 minutes it was little interesting. So whatever the reversal, this candle reversal volume is there, it was less. That means whatever the downfall, it was the volume is decreasing. So there will be no bearish movement till here. If we consider this, whatever the bullish candle is there, if you observe the volume, it is also not a strong bullishness. So I'll be considering the swing high and whatever the zone base candle I've been considering and looking for. Let me check on 15 minutes. It's a huge wick rejection if we consider whatever. Yeah, so on 5 minutes this is going to be a selling zone. Okay, now shifting to 15 minutes because I said no, a huge wick rejection with a high volume. If we observe, it has been given more volume in the whatever previous, how many candles, if we consider one, around 20 candles, the volume, there is a huge volume in the current candle. So I'm considering this candle as a bullish candle because of the rejection. Still we have 3 minutes left, just wait for 3 minutes. Second April we have checked the Aviancia, it's okay. Yep. Meanwhile, is there any other currencies? Anyone required analysis on it? NZD USD, yeah, actually I have taken trade on this. I don't know what happened. I have taken 0.01 and 0.01, two lots at two different prices. I am moving to 1 hour. I have placed 0.01 lot at this price and another 0.01 at the swing low, because sometimes it happens, right? Whatever the zone I'm calculating, sometimes market will reverse from the zone low also. I think whether I have said so many times, not so many times, might be 3 to 4 times I said. That's why I have taken one lot at this body high, sorry, not one lot, 0.01 at this high, body high, and 0.01 at swing low. And on the higher time frame, few point, just a 0.0, I can think 10 pipettes below I have placed a stop loss. I think this, whatever the first trade, this will be a stop loss. This trade will be running. As of now, this is one of the major bullish, this is one of the major bearish. So if I consider the both zones, this will be the consolidation zone for this week in New Zealand USD. This is only right, NZD USD. Yeah. So I'm thinking now it will be a consolidation. Hope this trade has not closed my trade because it was near to the zone. I have to check, because if we consider this, whatever the selling zone, the market has to come for retest for this selling zone. And my take profit is also, I have changed few minutes before to this level 560. Earlier take profit was over here, the body of the reversal candle, but after this selling formation I changed my stop loss, sorry, take profit to here. Here my take profit is around 1 is to 1.2, that's it. Ronit, you wanted to trade Ethereum. On New Zealand dollar, this is one of the heavy major demand zone. I'll give more preference to this. This was the first preference actually. It has been already retested. So it's completed. The next fresh zone is this to go for long. If this SL hits, okay, after whatever the retest zone, I'll be taking one of the sell trade with 0.01 lot itself. Here sell trade and this high, not this high, because they will trigger the stop loss based upon the formation. So this will be my stop loss. Entry will be somewhere around here, stop loss will be here, and this will be the target. The risk reward does not match, but it was around near to 1 is to 1. If you observe, 1 is to 1.2 near, so it's giving 1 is to 1. I'll be taking this sell trade if it reaches here. In New Zealand USD, I'm not going to look for fundamental. This was the first minor one. This is the major demand zone. It takes time to reach here because it has to retrace, and we have news in between for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and also the next day. Till Friday we have a major news. So it takes time to reach 59338. But I'm expecting to reach here to take a buy trade for long term, because whatever the supply zone is there, it will be retested, then it will be coming down. And whatever, when the market coming here, it has to make RSI divergence while making a lower loss. RSI has to make divergences, and also on a lower time frame, if you consider 30 minutes, I'll be considering only 30 in this. It has to make at least two swings, one one bullish hidden divergence, at least one. Then that will be a confirmation for me to go long. This has to be retested, because if the market comes here first, it won't be having a highest support, because there is a untested supply zone. It has to retest, then whatever the supply zone is there, everything has to be liquidated, or else they has to gather the suppliers. Here the buyers are there. If the suppliers are over here, all executed like mitigated, then the buyers will be over here. It will be a little bit powerful. The pending orders will be there, because without triggering the supply orders coming directly to the buy orders, we can get a consolidation over here after this moment. So we need first supply zone to be retested, then after the buying zone. Okay, Ethereum. I just wanted to just correlate Ethereum with the dollar index. Actually, I've been thinking since 2 days, but I was unable to do it. I'll just do now, because my doubt is it was equal to the dollar. If dollar rises, Ethereum rises. If dollar falls, Ethereum falls. That's my assumption. I don't know. Hey, what happened? dollar index. Twenty-third, it's from starting from 23rd, right? Yeah, it was 80% correlation moving. If we observe whatever the swing high over here, the swing low, on Ethereum swings are high, but it was moving in a correlation with dollar. Finally, after a few days, one small doubt has been cleared. So Ethereum coming to first 4 hours. Oh, this is one of the minor supply zone. If I consider on a 1 hour time frame, this is a major supply zone. I said a drop base drop with a previous support crossing through the base candles. Major supply zone as of for me. Ethereum is bearish as of now, and we doesn't have any major demand zones. This is one of the demand zone, but minor it was. Where I have a major demand zone is this is going to be tradable zone in a Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum is bearish and the resistance support is at 3654. Got it? Now we go with so if you consider any trades, look for only sell trades, don't look for any buy trades. If you are in a buy trade, you have to be very quick, like an eagle catching fish on a sea. Within seconds it will be out of the sea, it will enter into the sea, and within seconds it will be out of the sea by catching the fish. You have to be like that if you wanted to take a buy trade in this, because this Bitcoin, right, huge volatility will be high. We go with the House of Cards, Euro JPY, your JPY. Okay. Euro JPY, yes, OA and EA. First we go with 4 hours. Okay, huge consolidation. So this is a huge consolidation. Have to be very careful with this. First, if I look for the nearest zones, bearish, bearish, bullish, but it has been breached, right? The candle has been closed below of this bullish zone, so mitigated. Again we need untested fresh zone. Looks like here I can find some zone. Yeah, it looks like I can consider this as a demand zone. I'm reducing the zone. I'm considering a body high. So we have a, is it retested or not earlier? Yeah, earlier it got retested, so we can look for another retest. It's only pure technical. Now in this euro JPY I have not included any fundamentals, because euro JPY news, does we have any euro JPY news? So there is no news related based upon Tokyo, that means Japan and Europe series. So I'm thinking some consolidation, or else it will be retested this zone 171.026. It will be a bullish if we find any one of the bullish reversal like this type of candle, we can go for buying. And we have a supply zone over here, so we have a long time to go, 4 hours, right? We'll see in a next coming further session of this supply zone. If that zone breaches, whatever this demand zone breaches, we have a next support at this is the next demand zone. That means we have a huge major news week, right? If anything goes wrong, if this zone has been breached, our next demand zone, that means if the zone breaches, we have I'll been converting into a supply side. So I on a retrace, I'll been buying selling from here, and my target will be here. When the market reaches here, I'll be turning into bullish, and I look for any one formation, any one candle formation with a huge volume, and I'll be going for a buy side from here. I'll give more importance to this, but I have to wait until it has to breach or else to retrace. So as of now, for 1 week till Friday, and Saturday Sunday is holiday, right? So till Monday I'll watch this euro JPY. I am dreaming, I am expecting to breach this level based upon the news and all to come this, because this is the discounted zone. This is a actual price. If we talk in the form of intrinsic value like that, intrinsic value is 168.971. The market value is 171.026. So I won't buy at market price. I'll be buying at intrinsic the discounted zone, that is this. So I hope news will give negative impact to this and it will fall. We'll take a buy entry at this. Make note of this zone, okay? Leave this, make note this, okay? 11th July on daily. Yeah, it's very long, man. It's too long. This is one of the demand zone, but it's too long. It takes time to reach that. As of now, for the coming month, this month and for the coming month, this is the demand zone. Because we have, this is one of the supply zone, right? It got mitigated in previous, in not previous, sorry, in forward. This zone will help for a retrace also. Whatever this supply zone, minor supply zone, after reaching this price zone on the retrace, this zone will help for a supply zone. In between, whatever it may be, whatever the formations it may be, that's a secondary, but this will help. That means here we are going to take a buy entry. After the retrace, again we are going to take a sell entry, because we have one of the resist support. That means now it will become resistance. From here, if I get any one of the swing over here, the market makes a lower high, and if RSI makes a higher high, make note on this swing, the moment on this, the candle has to breach this zone, okay, and it has to make another higher high over here. At the same time, RSI has to make a higher high. That will be a bearish hidden divergence. Okay, so from there I'll start selling till this, because that is the major swing. That will become a major swing if this goes well. Then the next discounted value is this 165.637. As of now 168.97 is the discounted price. We forgot about the gold. Any trade we have thought? Five minutes. Yeah, it got retested. Short position. It got retested. I need 1:1, right? Just play a game, that's it. Don't take any trades, guys. Here 1:1 has been given, and now this is one of the minor demand zone. It's been trading in the zone as of now. One is to one. We have to wait. It was trading in the cost to cost price. We'll wait for it. But on a 15 minutes, it's showing indecisive, a reversal candle. Look, it's a bearish candle, but look at the volume. Market is falling, volume is also falling. That means bearishness is becoming weak. US also declined. What it implies? Okay, 7:30. I haven't seen the time. $7:30. Okay, 29th, right? Oh, 7.51 the forecast it was, and the previous one is 7.7. Obviously, if the news is negative, the dollar will be negative. $15 minutes. Shruti, as of you, it has been denied, as you said, decline whatever the news. As per Joel's job openings. Okay, sorry, the dollar will be bullish itself, because the forecast was whatever the job openings it was, they are expected 7.5, but they have given around 7.44 million, and the previous result was 7.7, and they have given less than that. And the consumer confluence, it was a positive more than the forecast. I was unable to answer this why it was got declined, because whatever the forecast, or else the leave about the previous thing, as of now it has to be more than it, because the whatever the job openings, whatever the review committees it was going to give, their review was 7.5 million minimum opening should be. but it was 7.4. But it's okay, whatever the ones check. I wanted to check the previous three reports. Out of 7.4, it was 7.1, 1 negative, 7.1, 2 positive. So I can think that it was like one of the merging content, whatever the previous news is there. If two of them are in a simple terms, if two of them are in a positive, whatever the job openings and all, whatever the committees giving a reviews on it, I've been considering as a 1:3 basis. I have been considering whatever the previous three news is, one is negative, two are positive, and now one is negative. Considering on a 4 basis, I'm thinking it will be a consolidation. We'll see what will happen. $15, it was one of the supply zone. Make a note. If the candle closes above 99.138, dollar will be bullish, because 15 minutes, right? We can go till tomorrow as a bullishness. I just wanted to check because dollar index, right, we can't see the volume. Yeah, on Ethereum, right, before asset, I don't know what is the before asset I have said. This is one of the example for that before asset. Whatever the high is there, and the candle has, the market has to make another higher high or else swing low. And the, okay, sorry, not the exact example. It has to make a swing low, but RSI should make a higher high. As if you see here, it was taking a resistance, or else it can take a resistance. Then the market will be bearish. Okay, if I consider this, market has made higher high and the RSI has made lower high. That means seems like some sort of bearishness. So considering the giving importance to this as a major one. Gold is retracing. Moving to gold. So as of now, the impact is over. Dollar has made some bullishness on a 15-minute candle. If we consider the trend line, this is one of the good retracement. Okay, until unless the candle closes below this trend line, we can be bullish, because we thought, right, market is making lower low and also volume is also making lower low. That means there is no strength in the recent bullishness. Okay everyone, just text what are the balance queries on any other assets. I'm going to wind it up. We'll see again tomorrow. This is one of the supply zone. Just be careful. It has been already retested once, but not given 1:1. It's okay because it's a demand area, right? The reversal. No need to give 1:1, just look for bull trades. Yeah. Okay, everyone, take care, have a safe trading day. Okay, don't keep any major stop losses. Try to, if you wanted to take a risk also, don't go more than 0.01 with not more than 20 pips. The highest stop loss should be 7 to $14, not more than that. Okay, don't risk more than $7 for a day. Okay, everyone, take care.